So those of you that have been following my journey know that I had some issues with some deer this year and the year before, and we've been managing. I had to change some things around my garden. I really can't afford to put up a big gigantic fence. I bought some screening I'm going to use. I'm going to have to build some sort of a frame, but it's going to be in the future, not right now. I did use my tractor to push some of the brush that's adjacent to my garden back and create somewhat of a buffer zone that kind of gives the deer somewhere to stand and somewhere to be, but at the same time it sort of keeps them at arm's length. It puts them in the open, which makes them vulnerable, and nobody wants to feel vulnerable, especially where there's so much predation about. Most of Creedmoor's friends are all hunters, so nothing would please them more than to be able to take a deer here with one of my permits for culling. Thus far, we haven't had to use them because my practices are actually working. I'm going to turn you around. I want to show you something that I did recently, something I've been talking about a little bit. It's a water cannon, and I put this together with a what they call a PIR sensor, which is something that senses heat, and then it sends a signal to it sends a signal to another device to turn on. And a lot of people use it to turn on lights. In this case, I'm using it to turn on a 24-volt irrigation control valve, which is normally closed, and when power is applied to it, the gate opens up and water flows through. Once that happens, well, the deers get a great surprise. So y'all want to see that work? Or maybe you want to see Creedmoor get well. By the way, we got flowers. Alright, so there's the cannon right there, protecting the sweet potatoes, because they devastated my sweet potatoes. This is like, you can see them. I've been, putting compost tea on them, trying to, bring them back to life, but I had to protect them. I mean, that's the wild right there. So it's very easy. I know I panned too quick. It's very easy for them to get in. I'm just actually using the phone right now. No gimbal, no real pro camera gear. Grassroots stuff. But yeah, no, I don't want to get that soaking wet anyway. So yeah, so there's the cannon. I'm going to turn towards the sensor. It's on a pole over there. Okay. I don't know, maybe I can zoom in, maybe not. There, you can see it. Alright, it's just basically looking at this crop area, which is an area at the bottom of the garden where the deer are doing a lot of damage. And by the way, folks, don't feel bad for me. I knew the deer were going to predate. I knew they were. So I actually have another crop of sweet potato where they can't get at them. So it's all good. I'm working with nature. I know exactly what's going on. And I'm trying to put things in place that help, guard my food, protect my food security. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step in a little bit and let's see if this sensor can pick me up. All right. I'm on my edging right here. There's the edge of my garden. Now I'm going to get in the garden. Uh-oh, there it is. Instant hose job. So it shuts off just like that, and then it waits for something to step in the way again. I've got another cannon here, larger cannon. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet because, well, there's a camera on the back of the building over there, and it also picks up the deer as they enter the garden. So what I want to see and what I want to do for y'all is I want to actually catch a deer in the act. I mean, it's not really enough for me to tell you, hey, I don't think they're eating my crops because you can see all the leaves on them. I realize it. Yeah, that does kind of show they're not here. But that doesn't show that they're not challenging. It doesn't show that they are challenging. I want to see them challenge the zone. I put some hasty measures in place to keep them back, or to at least funnel them around in another direction. And opposite where we're looking right now, I've got them funneled, and the sensor picks them up really easily over there. I don't know why, but it does. And then, I'll get some videos, I'll put it all together, and we'll do a follow-up. So, hang tight, stick with me, like and subscribe, and you're going to get to see some cool stuff. Because I've already got video of these deer poking around the garden, chewing on my stuff. But I don't have video of them being hosed off. Peace. May God be with you. Stay blessed.